Every spring, something happens in Western North Carolina. The mountains come back. The waterfalls run full. The trails open. The towns fill up. And people have been thinking about a change, start to move. Right now, the spring real estate market in Western North Carolina is open. And it is one of the most interesting entry points this region has offered in years. Today, I want to talk about transitions, the market, the season, and what it looks like when people decide that Western North Carolina is where their next chapter begins. Stay with me. Hi, everyone. I'm O'Neill Scott, your Asheville and Western North Carolina real estate broker with eXp Realty and your Asheville connection. Welcome to the Asheville Real Estate Market Report. Every week, I bring you the real news, not just the numbers, but the stories behind what's driving the market and what it means if you own, rent, or are thinking about making a move to Western North Carolina. This week, I want to step back from the data for a moment, not abandon it, it's coming, and talk about something I see every spring in this market. People in motion, life changes, and the way Western North Carolina has a way of calling people home, sometimes to a home they've never lived in yet. Let's get into it. Let's start with the market because the spring numbers are moving and they matter. Asheville median home price right now is 590,000. Days on the market, 106, up from 83 days this same time last year. That shift is significant. It means buyers have time, real time, time to look carefully, negotiate thoughtfully, and make a decision that fits their life, not just the market clock. Inventory is running 4 to 5 months of supply. We're not in a frenzy. We're not in a crash. We're in a market where well-priced homes in good condition are moving, and homes that aren't priced to reality are sitting. 30-year fixed mortgage rate in North Carolina, approximately 6.10%. Some lenders are offering 5.99% for well-qualified buyers. That's the best sustained rate environment since September of 2022. On a $400,000 home with 10% down, you're looking at a principal and interest payment around $2,180 month per month. A year ago, at 7.25%, that same loan was $2,450. That's $270 a month back in your pocket every single month. Spring also brings listings. More sellers list in April, May, and June than any other time of the year typically. Expect inventory to build through the second quarter, giving buyers more selection than they've seen in recent memory. The bottom line on the market right now, if you have been waiting for the right moment to make a move, this is a serious window, not hype, not pressure, just an honest read from someone who watches the market every single week. I'm watching whether the rate environment holds through May's Fed meeting. One cut, even a small one, shifts the psychology of this market significantly for spring buyers. I want to take a few minutes and talk about something that doesn't show up in the MLS data, but drives this market as much as interest rates and inventory. Why do people keep choosing Western North Carolina? I've been asking that question for over 20 years to buyers, to sellers, to people who came for a weekend and never left. And the answer almost every time is not about square footage or price per square foot. It's about something harder to quantify. It's the Blue Ridge Parkway at 5,000 feet in April when the red buds come out. It's a Saturday morning in downtown Asheville, the farmer's market, the music on the corner, the mix of people you don't see anywhere else. It's 40 miles of trail inside city limits. It's fly fishing on the Davidson River. It's a craft brewery next to the fine dining restaurant, next to a 100-year-old building that somebody just turned into an art gallery. It's a culture that values craft, independence, and quality of life in a way that is genuinely rare. And it's the mountains that never changes. You come over a ridge on I-40 from the east, or you drop down into the valley from the north on I-26, and something shifts. People feel it. It's not marketing, it's geography with personality. And I can tell you that happens to me every single time. And I get my phone out and I take a picture and I send it to people. I'm going, I'm home. I'm serious. You can ask them. They're going to go, yep, every time. It's so emotional. Now layer on what's happening right now. The I-26 connector rebuilding how people move through this region. Pratt and Whitney bringing 325 new jobs with above average wages. A recovery from Helene that is real, visible, and in some ways making this community stronger than it was before. The allure of Western North Carolina has always been real. The infrastructure around it is catching up. That combination, lifestyle and economic momentum together, is what makes spring 2026 a genuinely interesting moment to pay attention to this market. Change is happening, good change. I'm watching the River Arts District through the spring season. The rebuilding of that corridor, food, art, trail access along the French Broad, new stuff coming, is one of the most compelling neighborhood stories in Western Carolina right now. Let me give you a real picture of who is moving to Western North Carolina in 2026 because the profile has shifted. Remote workers and location independent professionals. This is still the largest group. People in tech, financing, consulting, and design who spent the pandemic discovering they could work from anywhere came to Asheville and decided anywhere is here. They are active buyers, typically in the 400,000 to 650,000 range, often with equity from higher cost markets, funding a significant down payment. Retirees and pre-retirees making a planned transition. This group is significant and growing. The leading edge of the boomer generation is now in their late 60s and 70s. Many are downsizing, being closer to family in the Southeast, or choosing a destination retirement. Western North Carolina, Four Seasons, outdoor access, a genuine arts and food culture, world-class healthcare at Mission Hospital and HCA, and more coming. Checks every box. These are often cash buyers or near cash buyers. They move deliberately, and when they move, they move. Families relocating for quality of life, often from Charlotte, Atlanta, South Florida, the Northeast, and DC. Mountain schools, outdoor access, a small town feel with real cultural depth. This group is driving demand in the surrounding counties, Henderson, Haywood, Transylvania, where family-sized homes at family-friendly prices exist within 30 to 60 minutes of everything Asheville offers. Aerospace and advanced manufacturing workforce. This is the newest demographic in this market. Pratt& Whitney's hiring ramp. 325 jobs by 2027. Many relocated from Pratt facilities in Connecticut, Georgia, and Texas. Is quietly bringing a new professional class to South Asheville, Arden, and Fletcher. Watch that corridor. Also, many of the jobs from their first hiring were people who were non-aerospace background and were educated at the local colleges. And so it was 80% or so were hired from here. What these groups share? They are not moving here by accident. They researched it. They visited. They came back. They told somebody else. Western North Carolina is a chosen destination. And that intentionally shows up in how seriously people treat the purchase decision. These are not impulse buys. I'm watching mitigation data from Charlotte and Atlanta metro areas into Buncombe and Henderson counties through the second quarter. That pipeline is the single most reliable leading indicator for this market. I want to take a moment here, and I'm going to do this from time to time on this show, and talk about what these moves actually look like up close. Because every transaction in this market is a person making a real decision about their life. And that deserves more than a line on a spreadsheet. This spring, I'm working with a woman, and I won't use the names, who spent her lifetime in the same home in the rural North Carolina. Her health turned. Her son, who does not live nearby, said, "Mom, it's time to move closer into town." She lived 24 acres in the home that she was born in. She was in her 80s. And it was not an easy move. She called me. She called to say she wanted me to be part of her move and her transition. It's not a transaction, it's a chapter, and a difficult one, to leave her beloved home, the only one that she's known, the neighborhood, which was very rural, to go into town to live into a different type of environment completely. I've spent more than 20 years helping families through transitions like this. And I hold 2 designations specifically for this work: Certified Senior Real Estate Specialist and Certified Senior Transitional Specialist. Not because I need letters after my name, but because this kind of move deserves someone who understands that it's not just about the house. It's about everything the house and land represents and everything that comes next. If that sounds familiar, if you or someone you love is in that moment right now, reach out. The link is below. Let's talk about what this looks like for your family. Quick numbers before I let you go. Surrounding counties: Henderson, Haywood, Madison, Transylvania, Yancey, McDowell, ranging from 240 to 395,000 median. Every one of them within 45 minutes of Asheville. Every one of them offering meaningful value for families and retirees who want the Western North Carolina lifestyle without the Buncombe County price tag. Spring listings are building. Buyer leverage is real. If your move is in the next 12 months, the conversation starts now. Every spring, the mountains remind you why you came here or why you keep coming back. The market is open, the conditions are real, and the people moving to Western North Carolina right now are not chasing a trend. They're making a deliberate choice about how they want to live. If you're thinking about making that choice, or if you're a property owner here wondering what this market means for you, please check the links below to get more information. I'm O'Neill Scott with EXP, your Asheville connection. I'll see you next week.